Good morning, fulfillment seekers, and welcome to episode 101 of Words of Wisdom. I'm Marlena Moore, personal fulfillment coach and founder of the Time Finder Secrets course, and I'm on a mission to help people pleasers rediscover their self-worth so that they can start putting themselves first and live happy, fulfilling lives. For more videos every week to motivate and inspire you to live life to the fullest, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss an upload. Now, today's episode is really based around this quote by Frank Ocean that I really love, and it's really just a reminder of just how important it is to work hard. And you don't necessarily have to, shout it from the rooftops that you're working hard, but just allow your success to really showcase just how much work you've put into what it is that you're working towards. So it goes like this: work hard in silence, let your success be your noise. And I really love that because there are so many instances where you're working really hard on something, whether, you're going to the gym like 5 days a week, or, you're working on a skill like, late at night when the kids are asleep, or, you're working on just focusing on your body and, taking walks on a regular basis or reading books and trying to build habits back into your life. Well, when you do those things, the success comes much later. And a lot of times people don't really recognize that you're doing those things, and they may not ask, and you may not necessarily share, but suddenly people are like, oh, wow, it's like, you look great. Like, if you've been going to the gym 5 days a week and you've been doing it consistently for 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and you're starting to shed the pounds, people will start to look and say, oh, wow, you look great. Like, what have you been doing? And, you've been working hard in silence, and that success, it shows. It shows you're shedding the pounds, but it's not just the recognition from other people that matters. It's also the fact that you're getting results because you're putting in that work. So I want to just remind you guys to work hard in silence and let that success be your noise. And this really brings me back to when I first started, I was a freshman in high school, and I had this really, really tough biology teacher, Mr. Solomon, and he was so great. I love Mr. Solomon. He was so great. And I struggled so much in that class. Everything just, it was like Greek to me. And I couldn't understand the thing half the time. And I really, really had a hard time. You're transitioning from middle school and then you're going into high school, and things are a lot different. There's a huge leap sometimes. And so we had this anatomy test that was supposed to be administered when we came back from, I think it was spring break or something like that, or winter break, one or the other. But we were supposed to have that test when we came back, and my family actually took us on vacation to see my uncle, and then we also went to Washington, D.C., I believe. I think that was the year. Or we went on vacation for something. Maybe we went to go see my uncle. It was a 3-day weekend kind of thing. And so I missed out on the last Friday. So I had to get all of my homework and everything before I went off. And I spent the time that I was away. Actually, you know what? Actually, I think I might have been sick, actually. I was out sick. And I missed the review and all that stuff. I had to get all of the work and things like that. And so I ended up studying during that time. And I was like, I really want to do well on this test. And, I felt really nervous coming back because I was just I missed all the review. I haven't been in class, but I really studied. I had the textbook and my notes and all that stuff. And I really worked hard. And it was such a gratifying feeling when I found out, when my teacher was announcing the scores and things, that I had scored a 98 on that test. And that was unprecedented. That was the highest score in the class. I was I couldn't believe it because I was just there's no way. It's I've been struggling in this class and just barely getting by. And here I am coming out with a 98. And I really loved, what I realized is that I really loved anatomy and physiology and all that stuff. But more than anything, I realized that if I put in the effort and I work hard, and people may not notice that, that I'm working as hard as I am, but when I finally achieve success, it's just a gratifying feeling. And people will take notice. And, I started to get better, and I learned to study better for that class. And it helped to improve my skills overall. In addition, when I was in middle school, with multiplication and measuring angles, like I struggled so hard. I remember a multiplication test where we were learning like multiple digits, and I didn't put the zero in the right place for the second row. So on every single problem, I got every single one wrong. I got a 0 on that test. And I'd never gotten a 0 in my entire life. But I got a 0 on that test. And it was the worst feeling ever. And I was just like, I have to figure this out. I have to understand this. So I took the time to study, and, I worked with my teachers, and I was able to finally get that concept, and I understood where I went wrong. Same thing with measuring angles. Like, for some reason, it was like an abstract thing for me. And I was just like, I don't get it. Like, I'm playing around with the protractor, trying to figure stuff out. And then when I got to 7th grade, that was when it finally clicked for me. And I was like, oh, this is not so hard after all. And, I got so much better at figuring out how to measure angles and so on and so forth. But the point of the matter being, when you put in the effort and you work hard in silence, your success will be your noise. The results that you get will be the noise that you make, and people will take notice. But most importantly, I want you to take notice of the amount of work that you put in to create those results, because it's really a great feeling. And I want you guys to celebrate yourselves when you actually achieve the results that you're after, whether it's losing the weight, whether it's learning a new skill, whether it's being able to get certified so that you can get a new job or get a promotion, whatever it may be, whatever it is that you're working towards, work hard. Let that success be your noise and celebrate it. So I want to know from you guys. I have the question here. I'm going to read it here. So, what successes have you had in life that you are most proud of? What successes have you had in your life that you are most proud of? Those are just a little collection that I shared with you of some things that I was really proud of. But there are many other things, like showing up for my business. Like even today, I had to remind myself, you've been consistently showing up and putting these videos out there. Why are you going to allow 1 week to throw you off completely? And I can just continue to show up. And while this past week was really a struggle for me because there was just pretty much something going on every single day, I know that showing up here is important, and I like sharing the messages that I have to share with you guys. And I love just being on video, and it wasn't something that, just came to me. Like I had to practice and get better at my skills, and I can't say I'm perfect, but I enjoy being here. I enjoy sharing messages. I enjoy just teaching and helping and supporting and coaching, and that's what I was born to do, and I love it. So I really do love it. So again, I want to know from you guys, what successes in your life are you most proud of? And let me know in the comments. I'd love to interact with you guys and just see what it is that you've accomplished thus far in your life, and maybe even what you want to accomplish later down the line, or what you're working towards. So I hope everyone's having a wonderful Monday. It's the start of the week. School is back in full swing. I hope everything is going as smoothly as it possibly can at the beginning of the year. And I look forward to seeing you guys on Wednesday. So, I'll be here as always, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern for Words of Wisdom. I'll be here. I hope you'll be here too. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye, everyone.